How was it for you, T. Wood? Obviously you've done some acting gigs, but kind of stepping into a bigger role here, working with experienced actors. How has it been with the transition?
I never want to be the weakest link, and they'll probably tell you that, man, you sound like you're from New Orleans. Are you from New Orleans?
Yeah,
so I think just not wanting to be the weakest link. We all gonna get our chance to blow up and be, the top dog. And the same way I had to do it in mixed martial arts, I was the guy that was the training partner. Fly me down to ATT. I used to be a bag of bones. I sparred everybody. I used to spar twice a day. And it got to the point where it wasn't my moment yet, and I paid my dues, and when my moment came, then it was my time. So acting is no different, In acting, I'm a white belt. I'm growing, getting better, stretching myself, and this is just something different than what I would do in normal films. Like I said before, I can do the tough guy, Amy. I can do the thug, Easy. Those roles come to me really naturally, but things that I don't want to get a script and get in a position where now I got to cry, and I haven't cried in 10 years. Or now I have to do something super quirky, and it's just really not in my, personality. So I'm just trying to stretch myself and be comfortable everywhere.
How was it working with T. Wood? I'm a UFC guy, in case anyone didn't figure that out. So how was it working with T. Wood, kind of in this role, and, working with a guy who's obviously well known for his, he's a welterweight champ of the world, but now he's kind of stepping into your world.
You could definitely tell the energy was there, that he put the work in. That's what I would say, because I really didn't know what to expect, and the role is very much different from what he's, so what you expect him to be.
Well, it's believe it or not, it's a vulnerable
right.
role.
It's very vulnerable.
It's someone put in a situation where he's scared shitless, and it was cool. I mean, I've been watching his fights for a long time, so it was also interesting seeing him, pissing his pants a little bit.
So he definitely brought it.
See that wave.
Oh yeah.
So I actually wanted to follow up on that because, with your fights, and then you're also being a commentator, and you seem to do really well in front of the camera and with the, just you kind of embrace that. Is this something you see yourself kind of expanding more into?
For sure. I try to separate all my categories. Like Tyron Woodley, the father, is different than Tyron Woodley, the podcaster, different than Tyron Woodley that has his own TMZ show, different than the actor, different than the Fox analyst, and way different than a fighter. Because a fighter, out of all the things I do, that's the thing I do the least. I fight 3 times a year, maybe. I haven't fought in a year. So if you paint one house, that don't make you a painter. I fight because I'm good at it. I fight because I use it as a vehicle to open up other doors. But I plan on doing the same thing, being a world champion in acting, in film, and entertainment, and music, and anything that has to do with the art. So I just never want to be in something to be in it. If I'm going to be in it, I want to be all the way in. I want to be the best at it.